Hello, this is Abel, and welcome back to Satisfactory 10 by 10 Challenge, episode 15. So, it's going to be an exciting day. We're going to finish phase 3 and watch that thing grow. We're also going to tackle aluminum. So, this should be exciting. Alright, so Satisfactory 10 by 10 Challenge, what is it? It is we're building the space elevator all phases in a 10 by 10 foundation vertically. So we're going to be going way up. Current tower height is 216 meters. So let's get started. Last episode we completed phase 3 parts. Now during the offline time I did the train blueprints, I built the train tracks. So let's go ahead and mark those off. Now we're going to connect the bauxite and the coal once we get the phase 3 complete, because we need Mark 5 belts. So let's go ahead and do this part first. Completed load. It's exciting. I love it. And we got 2 more things of doing this. We'll get done shortly. No. Oh, we got the presentation. Da da da. Ooh, hover pack. Thanks, Ada. Boy, this is going to be fun. All right, Finn, here we go. Welcome to the live stream. And we'll back up. Bink. And shaboom. 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 Okay, there we go. 3rd time's the charm. And wham. Yes. Oh, give me a break. I'm doing a 10 by 10 challenge, Ada. Okay, we are going to be doing aluminum production. Oh, what the hell? I thought okay. There we go. Okay. Somehow, I don't think I did this right. Oh, I'm getting beeping noises from... Okay, I think we gotta do that. There we go. Okay. So, first thing. We are gonna unlock the hover pack. Good God, yes. Please, let's unlock the hover pack. So we need 100 aluminum sheets. I do believe I have some here. Somewhere. Oh, we'll need modular frames 200, so we'll take those 2. There we go. 200's good. Actually, we'll take out a couple of them. And let's see, motors and computers. Where are my motors and computers? There's the computers. We need 100 of those. And motors. And oh my God, hang on a second. I've got to disable. Okay. Alright. I gotta disable Discord. Beeping is just kicking my butt. Sorry about that. Alright, so that should be, oh, we need 250 motors, okay. So 1, 2, 3, there we go. Let's get this hover pack, shall we? Boom and boom. Yes! I have been looking forward to this for a long time. Alright. Okay. The hover pack. Nice. Now we can build. Yes. Okay. So the next thing we want to unlock, let's go ahead and logistics, because we need the Mark V belts and lifts. So select that. We need, we do have enough aluminum. We need encased beams and reinforced iron plates. So I've got them in here. So we need 400 of those and 600 of those. Let's give it a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close enough. Yep. Now we'll wait on that. Okay. We're going to get ahead. Oh. I like to try to stay a little organized just to see how I'm doing. I put together this little info board. This is what we're currently, all the raw resources that we're currently bringing in. Yeah, we're going to add bauxite to that. But that's it. That's all we're taking because we are doing the minimalist approach. So, boom, boom, boom. And we got, what, another 3 minutes? Let's take a quick tour. Okay, so if we go down here, that's where we got our turbo, making turbo fuel. Here's where we're making our fuel. We got a bunch of batteries in there. Down here, we're making something. I don't know what we're making. What are we making? We're making compacted coal. That's right. Compacted coal for the turbo plant. Here's all my generators going. Down here, this is all the iron that we needed to make all the parts for, let's see, what do we got making here? Reinforced iron plates, modular frames, modular frames, modular frames, encased beams. This was all to make way up here, and I'm talking way up here. This is why I am so glad I got the hover pack. Going up and down with the jetpack was okay, but it was slow. And this is where we're making heavy modular frames, crystal oscillators, computers, and adaptive control units. And right now you see that it is just all backed up. And we're going to fix that. These are all backed up. We got to put some dimensional depots down. And down below, and you can see, this is like a lift nightmare. But way down below, let's drop down. I don't know how to undo that so we can just drop down faster, but it's where we're making everything else, all the stuff for we've got right there the coal generating plant, we've got a bunch of phase 1 materials, our train station, which we will check out, and of course, what I like to call my Home Depot. This has got all my parts that I need for building, going into dimensional depots. So let's go on back up. By the time we get back up, we should be able to get the Mark V belts, and we'll get started. Hey, loud. Oh, this is where I had a little mock-up going. I did, real quickly, I'm going to show you this. For this, I needed 33 iron ingots, 99 iron ingots, and I had listed on the sign 504 iron ingots, plus 76. Okay, which we were getting from overflow from the very first phase. Problem is, whoops, I don't know why I did 304, because I need 168 and I need 3 constructors. So 168 times 3, 504. I missed it by 200. Not to worry, not to worry, because if we look, wherever it is, way down, somewhere down here. Good God, where did I bring this stuff in at? Well, this right now is all backed up. We're going to get unbacked up, but I was only getting 455. I need 636. Mark IV belt wouldn't have handled it. We are going to fix that, and I'll show you how. But first, we need the Mark V belts. And we're going to fix this stuff, and then we're going to get going on aluminum production. Alrighty. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Yes, now we got the Mark Vs. So let's see what we need next. Well, we definitely need this. That would be nice, but no. And that would be, yeah, we're going to need that eventually, but not right now. That one, no, I'm not using drones. I'm not doing nuclear, but I will need this. So we're going to be doing that eventually. And we will need this, because we got to get thermal propulsion and turbo motors. And we're going to need nuclear pasta eventually. So for right now, the only thing that we really need is this one. Do we need that? Yeah, because we need the blender. We are going to be needing the blender and all that, but we need this first. So, alright, for that it is 100 computers. Do I have 100 computers? Yep, not putting in any because we don't have them on a depot. Heavy modular frames, I don't think I have enough. I have 15. Yeah. So we got a problem there. But motors, I got plenty of rubber. Yeah, we got plenty of that. And motors, we got plenty of that. Okay. So now let's go down and fix. And we'll just drop. Oh, actually, let's fix it from here first. We've got all this backed up. We need to unback it. So let's get a storage container. I think I want to put it there. Far enough over. Yep. And in the center. There, and nope, missed it. Always miss it. There. Okay, so in front of here, we want, let's see. Oh, we're going to have a problem on that one. I think we'll go out that way. We want a smart splitter. And we want it to come in this way. This one, we want to come in this way. And this one, we're going to have to come in this way. And then we need dimensional depots on all of these. With Mark III lift, because that's the maximum upload speed. And I missed that one. Okay. And we only need a Mark I here because we're not looking at big numbers going in. So, now, we need the heavy modular frames, and I've got it going up here. That's going to be hitting there. I need to bring it down through there. So if we do one here, we only need a mark one. Okay, that's there. 1, 2. Yeah, that'll work. And we'll copy that one. One, 2. There, make it straight. There go our heavy modular frames. And we need to set this to any. And we're going to set the overflow in a minute. Oh, I kind of screwed that up. Well, that'll work. We'll just do these on this side. Okay, so for this one, we want, where do we want? We want this stuff coming out, coming this way, and we can actually do it right here. Yep, right through there. So, mark 1. 1, 2, flip it this way. And we'll do a mark 1. 1, 2. And we'll go all the way over to here, and there's not enough. So, we need a conveyor lift, or pole. Come on, quit moving. Our repack's supposed to be night. Make it where you don't have to do this stuff. Did I get that right? Nope, I did not. Or did I? No. Did I go down too far on that one? Looks like I did. I don't know why I went down that far. Wait, that's circuit boards. That's not what I wanted anyway. We want this one. 1, 2. There we go. That looks better. Much better. And why are we not? What are we clipping? We're not clipping anything. Oh. If I did it on the wrong side. Let's get rid of that one. And we want it to come in from that side. Okay, and 1, 2. Now, perfect. I went too low on that one. Or I went too high on that one, that's what it is. Dang it. Okay, 1, 2. And where was this one? Right here. And I can't see. Okay, 1, 2. Much better. Alright, so that is those two. Now I just need to compute us. Computers. Alright, so the computers, I'm going to have to come out to there, and we're going to have to move that one too. Coming in that way. I'm not sure this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Okay. So there's the computers coming in. Center is any. We need the right output to be overflow on that one. This one we need, let's see, the right output to be any, this to be none, and this to be overflow, because we're looking at it this way. And are we getting anything here? Or are we not getting anything here? Oh, because that was the crystal oscillators, and we are not full up, but they will eventually fill up. Okay, and on this one, okay, so we need this coming in this way. Okay, so this one, we're going out that way. And we're going out this way and this way. We need a merger here. And we want it to go out that way. Nope, to there, please. That's a little close, but that'll work. So, right output would be overflow. And if we look here, we should have, well, hopefully, we have some heavy modular frames in there. Oh yeah, 70 already. Okay. Computers, why are you not going? There you go. Now we need to merge this over to here, and then we're going to go down. So why don't we do a merger, come out here, and we want it to go, well, I'm not sure if it's up or down, to be honest. Okay. So we'll do there to there, and there to there. Now, any overflow will come down into here and then out. And we'll just put a little floor hole there just for right now. So that should theoretically get rid of all that, but we still have this thing going up. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, so for this, I want to do something a little different. We're going to have to go way down, though. I mean, way down. Because we have, down here somewhere, ooh, I did not put a floor hole here. Hey, Grottles. And that one's wrong. Okay. So what we have here is this. Oh boy. This one here is my overflow for iron ingots. It's going up. And this is where I've got it going down into here. Now what I want to do, since I'm going to send all of that way, we can get rid of that. And if we put a floor hole here, now let's try up one. Okay, the question is, make sure that I'm not going to interfere with anything all the way up. And I mean, we're going all the way up. This is going to be a really long lift. Yep, that'll work. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. Oh, and perfect. Now we got to go all the way back down again. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yes. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Aluminum's going to be exciting, though. But we got to get this stuff first. Oh, you know what? I missed it by one. That's alright, because I put it over there. That's fine. So we need to put this one right here. And now we can take that off. Come on, give me a one. And let's see. Right there. No. We do need a floor hole here. Come on, give me a floor hole. Right there. Mark one all the way. Going in. And now we get to go up. And up, and up, and up. All the way to... Come on. Let me get a little closer. There. Alrighty. So that... Yep. Now my adaptive control units are coming all the way down, and yes, I'll need to do floor holes all the way down. We'll do that later. I'm not worried about it right now. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so the only other thing we need to do is we're going to have to take that off, that off, that off, because we're moving over just slightly. And now we just take this on down as far as we can. And about right there. To there. And those are now all good. Now, let's fix our other part. First thing we got to do is we got to up the production on the iron ore. And we need this. No, that's a copper ore. What are we doing? What am I doing? Iron ore's down here somewhere. Where did I put the iron ore? Oh, it's over here. Okay, well, let's go down by here because I got electricity over here. Nice. Present's still falling. I thought that was done already. That was supposed to be done on the 15th. When's Fixmas over? Anybody know? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, so this, we need to be 561. Alright. So we're going to have to make this a Mark 5 belt, this a Mark 5. Well, come on, give me the Mark 5 belt. Mark 5. Mark 5. We're going to Mark 5 everything. Oh, you shut it off? Okay. Yeah, I probably should just go ahead and shut it off. Okay, Mark 5. Mark 5. Mark 5. I'm going to run out of aluminum here. Hopefully I don't miss a small section. And I'm out of aluminum. Okay, so do I have... Nope. Yes, I do. Let's just drop down here instead of going all the way back up. Throw in an awesome shop. And we need parts. I got plenty of tickets. Okay, where's the aluminum sheets? I thought I had it unlocked. Wait a minute. What the hell? Am I blind? I could have swore I had it already. Or is it because I didn't do the bauxite refinement yet? Okay, yep. So, let's just take the, no, let's just go on up. Oh, I don't have the modular frames. Well, I'll probably just buy one thing of modular frames. I could have done the floor holes all the way up. That's all running perfectly now. I'm liking that. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy, ooh, expensive. I don't want to do this very often. But we need 100. And until I get everything else running good, it's going to take a while. Okay, so let's pop those in, and those in. And there we go. Now, there's my sheets. 1, 2, 3, let's do 4. Purchases, boom. Alright, we're gonna take the quick way down. Alright, now, that's a 5. That's a 5. That's a 5. And that's going all the way up here to here. So we need to make that a 5 also. And we need to make these belts all, whoop. There we go. Nope, missed again. And last one, no, one more. Okay, now we need to upper production here. We're gonna make this a 45. We're gonna copy it and paste, 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 and paste, except for this one, we need 46. Trust me on these numbers. Okay, so now we need to make these all a Mark V. Come on. Been a while since I've used a hover pack. And Mark. Oh, come on. And that's jammed up. Because this needs to be a Mark V now. And that, if we put the monitor back on, once we get these to Mark V, that's going to read 636. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's getting there. Of course, we got extra, so it's going to take a little bit to go through, fill up. And this sucker here, 168, and that should be a Mark III. Yep. That is finally getting all the ingots it needs. Why are these yellow? I got too many iron plates. And that's because I got too many reinforced iron plates. And that's because, let's go up and double check this just to make sure. What am I not getting? Oh, it's just going. Just gonna take a while to get through all the iron plates. This thing is running 100% also. Finally getting the steel pipe it needs. Yes. That's good. And 100%. I'm okay with that going down to there. Alright, so let's get aluminum. Well, before we do that, let's go ahead and get our bauxite in. And to do that, we are going to take a little train ride. And you'll see what I did. This is a simple push-pull system. There's no wrapping around, none of that stuff. You're just gonna go. Okay. Already got it set up, and let's go take our train ride. And we're gonna go out to the swamp. Now there is one spot here that is really, really, really close to being clipping, but there is no clipping. Now the train tracks aren't exactly perfect, but they're good enough, so I'm not going to worry about that. But right up here is where I got a little close to the wall, had to move it around, but oh, it is so close, but it does not clip. I double, triple verified it. Alright, now we're down into the kind of the mix between the Rocky Desert and the Dune Desert. No, you did not. I swear to God you did not. When we go back, I will show you and verify. Alright. This one's not even close. Alright. Now, I could have just already got the timetable set up and just auto did it, but I really don't want to do that yet because I want the train to be here because I don't want to have to go all the way back slowly. But I do love the train stops. Boom. And we're here. I love that. Okay. So now for here, we need a Mark V lift. And a Mark V belt. Come on. Did I screw this up? Yes, I did. Ha. Let's try this again. Mark V lift. Oh, it's already in there, so we're good. And it's already going. Mark V belt here. Mark V belt here. We need a Mark V conveyor lift here. Good enough. And Mark V belt here. And one there. And now we need these to be Mark V. Mark V. That needs to be a Mark V. Mark V. We're just Mark V and everything. Mark V and our ever-living minds out. Okay, this one, I've got a normal mode here, another normal mode there. They were each bringing in 300. Oh, did I screw that one up or what? Okay, so let's try that again. Come on, right? Yeah, this way. Come on. Is that right? I don't think that's right. It needs to come back one. Can I nudge it back? Nope. Oh, that's right. There we go. Okay, so that should go up to there. No. I need to be over one. The other way. I think I'm like a half. Okay, so that there. And nudge over half. There we go. Bingo. And yeah, that'll work. Now we can do the Mark V belt here. Now we got everything running up. That's running through. That's running through. You only need one because 600 coming in. But that's gonna, once that fills up, this will start to fill up, and then yeah, all that good stuff. So let's go back onto the train. And let's do this. Turn on self-drive. That way, while it's going, I'm going to go grab some more coffee. I will be right back, and I'm going to let you guys enjoy it. And if you look right here, you're going to see there's no clipping. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Alright, watch the right side. We're going to kind of edge right along the edge here. So you'll see there is no clipping. It is close. I'm going to admit that. It is very close. But there you go. Inches. Alright, so we're going to let this train just go back and forth for now because with the bauxite, and I'm not worried about it. And we'll eventually get the bauxite up. I still need to set up storage containers for here. Actually, but I'm not quite sure exactly where I want to start it from, so. Alrighty, and let's jump out. Let's just take the elevator. What the heck? Just for old time's sake, right? Okay, so that, while we're waiting, we now have the bauxite connected. Actually, you know what? Before we do this elevator, let's go and connect up the coal. Alright, way over here, I've got two normal modes, 300 each, and they're merging, so I'll have 600 coming in. That's what we need. And there goes the train. Nice. And there goes my perfectly flat power line. Ugh. Alrighty, so here is our coal. It's all set up, all coming in. One from there, one from there. And now we just need to go bring it all the way. Whoop, too far. Oh, so much easier to build this. We'll have 600 coal coming this way. Okay, something went off there. Did not like that. Too far. That's the problem with straight mode. At times, it does some goofy stuff. I've never figured out why. In fact, I think, am I on there? Yeah, I am. We're getting there. A lot quicker without the hover than if I didn't have the hover pack. So much quicker. Actually, I could speed up my speed. I don't know why it's going slow. What did I do? Hit the wrong button. Almost there. Almost there. Hard part's going to be getting it way up to the top where we need to be. So I'm going to leave it right to there. Now let's go up. Now, for the aluminum production. I've done it several different ways. There's always a pain in the butt. But Grotto's, in her last Best Start 2, I really liked what she did. And I started crunching the numbers, and it just makes so much more sense. So we're going to bring out a refinery, and we want it to be, let's see. I want it over to there. And I want to actually bring it all the way to, let's go, yeah. Let's bring it back one, right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to set this to, not that, alumina solution. Now, I could have used the sloppy alumina, gets rid of the silica. But, what this actually does for you, if you sit there and overclock it, I'm going to need 300 bauxite per minute. I'm bringing in 1,200, 600, 600, 1,200. I'm going to need 4 refineries. It's going to need 450 water. Okay. So, what I have down here, those lines right there, I got 4 of them. They're each 300, so each one of those will feed that, and then I'm going to get 150 as a byproduct when I make the aluminum scrap. So it makes that part of it so much easier. And we're going to do this side on over here. But I want to make sure I'm not too far. One more. Bam. That's lined up with that. Good. Okay. Then we're going to put 4 more down. Well, why are you doing that? Come on. Lock in. It doesn't want to lock in correctly. Oh, because I'm backwards. There we go. Okay, so this one is going to be aluminum scrap. And except we're getting way too much here. I think we got to go back down to 100. What is it? Let's see. No. This is putting out 300 aluminum solutions. That's what we need, is this to be 300. So I think it was 125, right? Nope, that's too much. How about 125? Perfect. So we're going to get 300 aluminum solution. We'll need 150 coal. Remember, we're bringing in 600 coal divided by 4, 150 each. Now we get the 150 water. That's where the 150 plus the 300 makes the 450. So that's why I like this one. Okay. And it just makes a whole lot of sense this way. 2, 3, and, oh, nope, not right there. What did I do there? Okay, so let's set our power. Come on, that's in the way. Let's go over 1. Turn H down. Then we'll go on the inside for these two. Or the 4. Flip that around. Get it up. Should be able to see that good. And then we'll go around and get rid of the foundations over here. I'm so glad to not have to do all the jumping. And we'll hook that up to there, that up to there, that up to there. Those are my batteries down there. And I don't know what I've got these hooked up to. What did I hook these up to? Not there. Oh, that's right. We hooked that up to the power there. So what we want to do here, we want to bring out our power switch. Drop it down 1. Over. Is that right next to? Nope. And bring it in. Now, I really should redo this power switch because I don't need this side. That will hook up to there. Now this one we do need to take out, and that one will hook up to there. Okay. And let's go put the floors back in over here. Alright, we have power. So, now the problem is I've got to get aluminum solution from here, these two, and these two, to these 4. So what I want to do is I want to take from here and bring it all the way to the last one. And the way we're going to have to do that is I did do a little checking on this earlier. We're going to have to put that there, and then I want another one right here, and then one right here. Except that one needs to just be right there. Come on, just one. Thank you. Alright, so our pipe. We want to do it straight mode, and it's going to go up there. And let's see. Let's color this. What's aluminum solution? What's a good color? White? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So we'll take, and now we're going to take this one to there. Hello? Oh, does that look, no, that looks good. I'm good with that. That there, that to there. This one, come on, to there, and this one, we might have to go horizontal to vertical on that one. Actually, I kind of like that horizontal to vertical better on this one too. Come on, all right, perfect. Now for these two, we want this one to go here, and well, no, this one to go to there. So we want to take that, and this time we're going to make it straight. And we actually want to bring it right in. Hello. Let's jump down here, right, nope. Right there. And then from there to there. And then the easy one, we're going to do the same thing. Oh, actually we want to bring that back a little bit. And then to there. The reason being that gives us room is we need coal to go into those 4 slots. We need silica to come out of those 4 slots. All right. So let's just color these. Come on. You're not going to color, are you? There. Okay. There we go. Color that one and that one. All right. Oh, I still don't like that. Yeah, let's do straight mode. Much better. All right. So, over here, this is where we're going to have our water coming in. Nope. Give me, nope. Nope. There we go. We're going to have it come in there. And there. And actually, we can go ahead and switch those to watercolor. Grab one so we don't have to recolor it. There. And there. Now we're going to have water coming out of here. And I think we need to come all the way, because we can't come there. There's a battery there. Actually, this is where it got a little tricky. Because we're going to need it to come all the way out over to here. And this one, I think, let me look again. Yep. This one's going to have to be out to here. Now these two can come straight out. Not a problem. The pipes are the worst part here. So we got a pipe here. This one's horizontal to vertical. And this one, we got to come out this way. To there. And then straight mode here. Actually, why don't I have blue on? I don't know. Okay. And we're going to have to do the same thing with this one, though. We should be able to do horizontal to vertical. It's going to look a little funky, but trust me on this is going to work. Okay, now this is going to be the hard part. I've got to bring these three down this way, and then under this, and over, through here, somewhere thereabouts, and then over to here, two of them to here, and two of them to there. So one of them's going to be coming, yeah, a long ways. I'll probably do these two to there. Now the hard part, and this part I'm still not quite sure of, but I believe I'm going to put a temporary thing here. We're going to grab that, and we're going to put it there, and there. We're going to grab, doesn't really matter, just any pipe to here. Actually, we need a Mark II pipe. I don't have a clean Mark II plate, so that may screw me up, but we'll see. Throttles, tell me if I'm doing this right or wrong. So now we need a junction. And let's see, I think you did it on the 4th. I'm going to do it on the 3rd. Now we can get rid of that. This, that, and that, and that. If I did it right, I don't know. Okay, so Mark II. So what we want is this one to go all the way around to there. Now this is where it's going to be kind of funky, and we're going to go ahead and just use a Mark II. I want to come down to here, and then I want to come down to there. Boom. Why didn't we color these? I don't know. We'll get there. Because for some reason the way pipes work, and I still think it's goofy as hell, the priority is the bottom one, and we want the 150 coming out to be the priority. Okay? So now we got to get this one, same thing. Now if you notice, oh, you know what? I need this one to go from here to, come on, not there, there. There's going to be a reason. Because the other one's going to come around and then jump up into that one. And I may bring this up a little, but we'll see. So this is going to be the fun part. Nope, nope. No, we need horizontal. Let's go right there. And we should be able to squeeze right through there if I did this right. Nope, I did not. Oh, we are doing some gymnastics here, I'll tell you. Bring it all the way out to there. And then to there. And why is it yellow? What am I clipping? Clipping on there. So, how do we solve that problem? Well, let's just bring that to there temporarily. Okay. And then, come on, to there. No clipping. No clipping. I'm loving it. We can now get rid of that. And that's just fine. So now we got 150, 150 for these two. Great. Guess what? We get to do this twice more. But this time we got to bring both of these two down through here, which is not going to be fun. So the question is how we're going to do this. Let's throw some temporary stuff out again. In fact, let's just do all the way out to there. Alright, so I need this to come out there. Is that right? Yep, because that way we missed that. And this one, we really want it right here. Try to line it up there, so throw in another temporary. We're going to do a lot of temporary stuff here. Okay. So now we need to bring those down. Through here, but it's not going right. Why is it not going right? What is it wanting to do? Oh, he wants to go that way. So how do we get it to go straight down here and then over? Well, we're doing more temporary foundations. But this time we're going to stick them here. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's put these. So now if we come down, oh, you know what? That's still not working right. Well, why don't we do this? We'll put that there. Nope. What am I thinking? What am I doing wrong? Oh yeah, it is definitely clipping with the machine, but that's temporary. This is just so I can get everything to work right. Oh god, yeah, we're definitely clipping, but none of this stays. This is just so I can get the pipes lined up correctly. Otherwise, this would not work with a dam. I knew this was going to be a puzzle. The question is how to get it just right. I think if we do this, we put one right here. Is that too high? Yep, that's going to be too high. Right here. Actually, I think that'll work. So if we did to there, and we do another one of these right here, and then this one to there. Okay. I don't like that. I want it to line up with the other one. Yeah, I knew this was going to be a definite puzzle. Now we can get rid of that. We can get rid of that. Get rid of that. We'll leave that for right now. We get rid of that. Get rid of all these floors that we're clipping. We don't need any more of these. We don't need that. We don't need that. And we don't need that. We'll take that off. I may regret that later. Okay. So, a little goofy looking, I think, but I think it'll work. And we're probably going to have to do the same thing over there. So now we want this to come out to, let's see, right there. And this one to, come on, to there. Perfect. Now we got to snake it up and around to go over here. Now we'll do the same thing we did over here that we did on the last one. Let's go ahead and get this set up. Okay, so that floor hole is right there in the middle of that corner there. Is that right? Maybe. This one's right in the center. Mark 2 pipe. Straight, yep. Not straight. Okay. Okay, so now we put in our pipeline junction. And this one, I think we want it to come here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And 3. Now we get rid of that. We get rid of that. We'll leave these right here for right now because that's where I want to bring. Can I do that right there? Let's see. If we do pipeline support right there and one right here. Okay. We'll have to bring that one back a little bit. So now if we bring, we do need to get rid of that and that and put in a pipeline Mark 2. And we'll color these because this is going to be permanent. That's temporary, I believe, but we'll see. So, come on. Now this one horizontal to vertical, nope, to there. And this one, will it make it? Is that clipping? Let's check. Not clipping, it's going right above it. Not clipping, I'm liking that. Now I just need to get those pipes up over to here. So, whoop, falling again. So I believe, what was that? Was that 4 down? Let's take this and bring it out here. Yep. So now we need to bring this one right about here. This one right here. And we're going to use the Mark 2 pipe. We're going to make that a straight mode, please. We're going to have to do auto on that one. It's too sharp of a turn. Now this one we want to do horizontal to vertical. except we want to take it from there to here, and there to there, and looky there, no clipping, is looking good. I'm liking this. We get rid of these now. These are all temporary, because I don't like those things just with their little nubbies sticking down. We'll get rid of those. We'll come get rid of these two also. Okay. I do believe we have the bottom part done. Now the hard part. I've got to get these pipes all the way up here and somehow into there and over and around and down, over. This is going to be the fun part. Not. And I put that temporarily because I wasn't quite sure where I was bringing this up at. Oh yeah, we're going to get rid of all this, but I think I want to bring this right there. Now, let's see. Now we only need mark ones here. If I bring this way to there, you know, I could have brought it a little higher up, right to there. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that again. Yep, turn it the other way. There, is that about even? To there. And then this one to straight mode, please. That doesn't look bad. The hard one's going to be the next one. So I'm going to bring this here, horizontal to vertical. Come on. And I do want to bring it up. Yeah, I'd like to bring it to there, but okay, so let's go there. And then to same spot here. And then straight mode, please, to there, but I think that might clip. Let's see. Does it clip? Yes, it does. So, no, that won't work. So we will do this one. Same right there. And then we can go to there. And voila. That's those. Oh my gosh, I knew this was going to be a pain, but I just didn't realize how much of a pain. Yes, we do need to get rid of that flooring, but we will shortly. Those I'm going to leave because they make sense. Alright, so we do not need that one. Okay, so these have now got to go all the way over here into there and there. And this one is going to be ever so tight because of that. So I think the first one we're going to bring is this one. What is that pipe? Oh, that's a whole different pipe. No, you know what? That one should not have been yellowed. That should have been the factory stuff. That's that one. That's my fuel going back down into the generator. Gotta keep track of these things. Okay, I know I'm gonna get rid of that. In fact, we can go ahead and get rid of these. That way I don't get confused. Because you know me, I get confused easily. This right here, I'm still not happy about this, but I think I'm just going to have to go with that because that's just too far to be doing all this. And I don't know what I'm going to do here. We'll see. Alright, so let's get this one. Now this one can come up, horizontal to vertical, please. Where do we want to bring it up? Well, we want to get where we can actually move. I want to bring it up and this way. Except that one's going to be the pain. But I kind of like it. I actually want to bring it that way, but we're going to have to bring it a little bit. So let's do... Nope, can't do that. Oh, we can do that. Say there. And can we bring this one more? No. So... why don't we just do it this way? Okay, we want to bring it this way. And then up this way. The center one? Yeah. And then this one all the way to there. That will work. I like that. Now this one, we're going to bring it up. And what are we clipping on? Oh, that's just weird. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. So if we did, let's just temporarily throw one there. And now we're bringing that up to, there we go. Why are you doing, oh, nope, nope. It's gonna be the horizontal to vertical. Just does not like that. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, let's just put a pipeline support right there. And do it from here to there. Oh, that's why it's too far. So, now we can come out this way. If I can get through. I don't know what's happening there. Let's see what's happening. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Why? Because that's gonna clip. Why is it going back that way? You know what? I want it to come straight up. And then over. Okay. So if we angled it that way, and then we bring it this way. Actually, I want to come in. Straight mode, please. Why are you not turning? Not turning. That may not work, but we'll try it. Now we're going to come all the way down here to there. Oh, I lost power. Flips right there. So that was not far enough. We need to go farther. And then that to I'm not liking this. Question is, can we get there that way? Yes, we can. It is goofy. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I could have. You know what though? It's goofy. I knew it would be goofy. I'm okay with that. So we'll get rid of that. Not that. 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 Is that clipping? No, no clipping. Trying to do it with no clipping? What a pain in the butt. But I think we're good. By golly, I think we're good. Are we good, Grottles? Turn your junction sideways? Yeah. Damn it, you're right. Let's do that. So now I need to undo that. Can I put this back on there? Then we need, nope, that needs to be a Mark II. So I'm wondering if that's actually going to work the way I did that. We'll see. Yeah, that looks better. I like that. Thanks. Yeah, it looks like a water-sized bar. That's going to work? Okay, cool. That will work. I appreciate it. All right. That right there is where I'm worried about whether that's going to work. Is that going to work? We'll see. All right, so now let's go ahead and bring the water up. Now this could get a little tricky at first, so we're going to do the first one, and then from there it should be easy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this one to there. This one to there. That one to there. That one to there. And I shouldn't need a pump yet. Oh, I got the pumps here. So where they're going to need to be, I don't know. Now the question is, how many of these can I go up? Nah, gotta go to there. We'll figure out the pump situation after we get these pipes all run up there. Okay, come on. Can I go to there? Can I go to there? Nope, too far. Pumps galore. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know I'm going to need pumps. I'm going to need lots of pumps. That's the problem with building this. is, oh, that's wrong. I didn't go far enough. Come on. Why won't you go in there? How come that won't go in there? That was weird. And it still won't. Okay, let's do it from here. Now it will. We're getting there. And this should be the last set. Right? Yep. And that one's not going to work again. Son of a gun. Something's not going right here. And it won't work on that one either. What is going on? Should. Same height. Why does it not want to do that? How many pumps do you think it's going to take for each line? Any guesses? Yeah, see, this just does not want to work this way for some reason. You gotta build it from the bottom up. Or from the top to the bottom. Nope, missed it. And are we gonna get aluminum done today? Okay, so we got the water pipe going up. Up. Yep. Everything looked good. Let's double check. Okay. Yes, this does look like a theme park. They got, oh, this is just a logistical nightmare. How many? Oh, how many you gonna guess? Come on. Before I start, I want to guess. And I shouldn't need any pumps up there for those. 4 to 5 pumps. Yeah, probably. Okay, boom. That's right there. Okay, let's hold that. So I want to see where my electrical is. It's on that side. Yeah, that'll be fine. Except I'm not liking that, to be honest. I could put it there, but that is. So we'll do it here. Oh, there. Click. And that's what I'm going to rotate, because I want to rotate it this way. To there. Now, the other one. If I can find it. It's a little lower. But I like it right there. So click once, rotate it. Is that good? Bring that down just a little. Now this is where it's going to get tricky. No clipping. We're good. Hard part is, unfortunately, there we go, no clipping. Okay, so that's 4. And we get to here. I do want to, right, let's go about right here. There. Come on. There's too much stuff going on. Yeah, I don't want to go all the way up there. Well, I can, but I just... What is going on? Okay. Oh, because I've got it right on the mark, it only goes quarter. That'll work. Okay, so that's 2 sets. Are we going to get to the last one? Oh, it's right there. So let's do it right here. So, 3. 3 each. Yeah, overestimated. Just a wee bit. So now, that is plenty to get all of it. All the way up there. And we need a Mark II. There to there. There to there. Let's color on blue. But we're going to make sure we get the water in, but I think that's going to be about it. That needs to be a Mark II. Right? Right. Okay. Now let's hook up the power to all the pumps. And if I've got this right, No, actually, how do we want to do the power here? Because normally I would set a power thing down there, and then I could run it. Yeah, we'll do that. Because I don't want it hooked up to the generators. Because this needs to be on the separate, not the power line, but the elevator line. So let's go down right there. We'll go ahead and bring it in to right there. And then we'll run this up to here. Do I have the Mark II? No, I don't. You know what? We need to go ahead and get the Mark IIs. Oh, I'm so used to doing the jetpack. Alright, let's get the Mark IIs, because I need the Mark IIs on this one. So, Caterium, Mark IIs. Alright, so high-speed connectors 50, 300 steel pipe. Let's get there. I believe I have high-speed connectors from all the times hitting the... Oh my gosh, dude, tell me... Oh, there, I got 27. How many do I need? 50. You know what that means? Nope. Crafting bench, wrong bench. Unfortunately. Wrong bench. I'll get there eventually. We gotta do the tink, tink, tink. Tink, tink, tink. Since I got plenty of circuit boards, I'm good there. You know what? It's coffee time. Let me grab some more coffee. I'll be right back. What? Okay, I'm back. Coffee time. Alright, Caterium. Oh, that's Mark III. Oh, you know what? I didn't even need that. I needed here. I needed to buy these. Ah, damn it. There we go. Alright, now we can jump down there. Okay, so now we need this to be a Mark II. That means we go there, we can go there, we can go there, and one more. We can go there. And, but we do need to, where did I put it? Here? And this is not a good floor to do that on. Let's just go down from there. No, I don't like that either. let's put another one here. That one's going to go up to there. That means we can put this back in. Take this one out. And we'll bring that down to here. Make sure that's a Mark II. Okay. And I don't like the power there either. So we'll do another one here. Eventually I may use them. Just think it looks cleaner that way. Okay. Now we can throw that back in there. Take that out. And see, I just don't like where, oh, now this, perfect. We'll throw another one here. Okay. And we'll take that one down to there. I just think it looks cleaner. Okay, so we'll take that out. And we're gonna need perfect right here, right? Yep. There to there. Now those pumps are powered, but this one down here, we'll just power it on a separate circuit. Are we getting any? Are they pumping? No, because we got to do that first pump. These pumps. Okay, so we'll put another one of these right here. Over. And then we'll do it up to here. Make that a wall outlet 2. And last one. And then take that out. And where's my nearest outlet? There we go. That's not connect. Oh. What the? There must be a doubled in there for some reason. Alright, they're powered. We got fluid. We got fluid. Oh, we got flow. We got flow. Oh my gosh, it's working. It's working. Yep, got it there. What the heck? Let's check up here. Do we have flow? Nothing. Why don't we have that? I've got water there. I've got water there. Not a whole lot of water. It's not moving up. And we're not getting water there. So, that's full, but that, oh, there it goes. There it goes. Just needed to give it a minute. Oh, we got flow there. Okay. Let's get out here. Let's come up here. We must have 300 here. Well, gotta have a full pipe there, full pipe there. These things are on, right? No power. Oh, that's right. I didn't hook up the power yet. I need to go ahead and hook up the power to these things. You know why we got no power? Because the switch is off. Oh my gosh, that's not good. I gotta figure out what's going on with that. But we will figure that out later. So let's turn the power on. Did I cut something off? Because now look at that. It's perfect. Weird. I must have. Alright, let's see what we got. Why are we not getting? Still no power. Did I not hook this up? I did. No power. Okay, I am confused. So I have power here, going to there, going to there. Yes, I have power. Why my power is going all Yankee, I don't know. Do I have power here? I have power there. Oh, dumb idiot. Yes, Abel. I can be an idiot sometimes. How about there to there, there to there, there to there, somewhere in here, there to there. Let's go ahead and hook the power up. I forgot to hook the power up to my floor power. Alright. Still no power. What is... Those have power. This does not. It would probably help. If I hook power up over to here. That has power. I just didn't hook these up. That has power. Alright, everything's got power now. And we got water. Nice. 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 Everything's got water. All the pipes are full. Nice. So that means we are... All we have to do now is bring up the bauxite. And we have to deal with the silica. So... What is it, 125? So that would be a Mark III. Now, one of the things I wanted to do, and I think we'll do this on the next episode, which will be tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to set up a sink right here, because I think I figured that I got just enough room without clipping. Set up a sink. So, but because at some point, get that sloppy, the aluminum scraps, they're going to come up here. And yep, I do need to take those out because they are clipping. Is that clipping too? Ever so slight, yep. And we'll throw in some more foundations here to get it a little closer. But we're going to bring up the sloppy alumina up here, put it in the smelters, foundries, all that good stuff. Okay? We're going to bring the silica up here. But the problem is I'm going to have a sink, because I'm going to just do a little bit to the aluminum sheets and a little bit to the casings. The rest I'm going to keep as ingots, and I'll use them later. What the hell happened here? This is why I'm off. Wow. Did I screw that up or what? That's going to really screw me up. I don't know how I did that, but I did. Okay, let's get back over here. Let's get this all reset up. Wow. There we go. That was a big whoops. Is that running? Yes. No wonder my power is off. I wasn't getting the heavy oil residue out, which is then going to here to make fuel, which is going upstairs to make turbo fuel, and then coming back down. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Alright. Okay, that was temporary. That can go. I just, there we go. We got one more foundation here. I just got a little bit happy on the, deleting. So now, we should, actually, let's go up. Come over here. Let's see what our power looks like now. And it's going to take a little bit to get lined back up. Alright, so that's our 2 hours. Tomorrow we will bring the bauxite up, we'll bring the coal up, we'll get them all hooked up, we'll get the silica maybe temporarily into a sink until I can figure that out, because well, actually, no, we'll just go ahead and set up the scrap, the aluminum scrap into ingots with the smelters and the foundry using the silica, which I'm not sure. I want to check this real quick. So here's the dealio. We got a foundry, and we got a smelter. And I don't have the pure aluminum ingot. I gotta go get that. But this one takes 75. And what are we gonna be getting for? We're gonna be getting, oh my God, 1,800. 1,800 aluminum scrap. So if we bump this up to do, what am I getting? 500? Can we get 250 out of here? Nope, we cannot. 187.5. So, if we put this at 175, That is not right. How about 150? That's not right. Oh my God, where am I talking? Oh, I need just a wee bit more. You know what? Why don't we do it this way? Let's see. Target rate. I want 125 divided by 75 times 100. There we go. 125. I can do 4 of these each. 4 foundries. That will take up 600 of the 1800. So that means I just have to do 1200 of the other one. We'll leave that there. We'll need to get the MAM. Actually, we'll just do the MAM right here. What the heck? Why go all the way up? Yeah, I know. It's like, okay, it's time, but I got just a couple things left. Nope, I need the hard drive library. Oh, you know what? I can't do that because I got to scan for it. Yay! So, good time. All right, see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will try to get the aluminum fixed by then. I may do some offline work tonight just to get this up and go ahead and put in my 4 holes where I need to and put in some foundations here and here to where it looks decent and you don't have big, huge honking holes. All right? So, that will do it, and I appreciate it, and have a great day.